Welcome to the Bill
Bert.
Podcast.
Wait, you do the pod, I'll do the cast. So you just say it again.
Welcome to the Bill
Bert
Podcast. Yeah, that has to be the intro. That's got to be the intro. What's going on? You want to talk about something that I've been doing? I went out to the desert. I still call it the dessert because of Greg Giraldo. I still say when your balls are sticking onto your leg out here in the dessert. We went to me and the family went out to Joshua Tree.
Really?
So yeah, I went out there and everybody got tested and shit. I have some other family. We came in, whatever, did the whole thing. So I tried mushrooms for the first time because I was in the desert. I was like, I gotta see what it's about. And somebody told me it would help my tinnitus, which is total bullshit. These fucking mushroom people, they think they understand the universe after they take it. Dude, you fucking understand the vibrations, man. So it's just like, no, dude, you were tripping. Like you look at a lamp a whole different way. So anyway, I took it and my buddy told me, he goes, take 4 squares. So I said, all right, I'm taking 6. I want to go on a ride.
Jesus Christ, Bill.
Well, fortunately, my wife talked me out of it. She goes, take 4. And I'm like, typical, pulling back on the reins. Yeah, I wanted to be the Lizard King. I'm like, if I'm going to fucking do it, I want to do it. So I ate the 4 squares, immediately really nauseous. It was in the form of chocolate, just really like, and the being nauseous lasted the whole time. And the other dude that I did them with was feeling the same thing. So, at first it starts feeling like a pot cookie. Like, all right, I've been here before. And then it just kind of keeps going, like passes the pot house. Like, oh, shit, we're still going down the road. And then, the TV starts looking like it's getting bigger. And then all of a sudden it kind of looks like maybe it's going to fall on me. But I'm just sort of enjoying it, going like, oh, I know that's not happening. That's bolted into the fucking wall, and that's a TV. TVs don't grow. You're able to keep it like,
Yeah.
So I started talking myself through it. And somebody else there was like, Jesus Christ, Bill, just go with it. It's like, well, I don't want to start freaking out. I got to remind myself a toilet can't breathe. I'm sorry, right?
I gotta remind myself a toilet can't breathe.
No, because I wanted to take a leak, and the toilet was kind of doing this a little bit. Just a little bit. So then I got about 2 hours into it, and I was just like, all right, cool. I need to go lay down. So I go lay down, and I felt this, I told this on my podcast, I felt this profound sense of loneliness and not feeling loved, and this depressive thing. So now I'm in my head going, what the fuck is this? And I'm looking at my wife going like, did I marry the wrong person, right? And I'm like, no. And then what I did was like, all right, let me think about something that I know I love and I know loves back, Not like I don't know I love my wife, but married any given day, it's like, like you're the best thing that ever happened to me. Like next day, I'm fucking out of here, right? That's marriage, right? So I go, let me think about my kid. So I think about my kids, and I still felt the same thing. And I'm going like, okay, so this isn't that. And I realized because I'm going to therapy again. All of this shit that I was running from, this is the feeling I had growing up. And this stuff is like coming out of my pores now. So it wasn't a bad thing. So I just had to sort of sit in it and realize that that's what this is. And I don't know, like the next day I was all clear. I was just like, wow, man, I really like, and I was still, through the rest of the trip, I was like, man, I just walked through my 30s and 40s, just trying to achieve shit because of the way I felt when I was a kid. What I did to fix that was to just start doing shit. And if I did all of these things and accomplished these things, then people would think I was cool, and then they'd stop fucking with me. That was my little kid way of getting out of this shit. And now I'm in my 50s, and that shit doesn't go away till you deal with it. So I'm finally stopping and like sitting with it. So it ended up being like this great thing for me to kind of like deal with, to kind of have that Goodwill Hunting, it's not your fault
Yeah.
fucking moment. So it was weird because all my friends that I told I was going to take them were all excited because they thought like, I was hoping I'd be like, dude, I felt love. I felt oneness with the fucking universe. I wanted to hug a cactus. It wasn't that. It was just sort of like this fucking empty thing. But I was able to like figure it out. Thank God I had kids.
Yeah.
If I didn't have kids, I'd be fucking looking at my wife sideways and ruining that. So that was my trip.
You're such an interesting person because you don't seem like the type of person that would go, I'm going to do some mushrooms.
Dude, I tried them the first time when I'm 52. So I am not that person.
Were you nervous?
No. Dude, I can like, I flip out over little shit. I don't get nervous on big shit. I'm able to just block it out and do the job. Yeah. Right? And it like really helps me for when I'm really nervous. Like for like really big gigs, like back in the day, like the first times you know, when you were doing like, you're doing 5 minutes on a talk show and it becomes like super like surreal. And you're hearing the band playing and you're like, what the fuck am I like, this is happening? He's going to introduce the comedian and it's going to be me. It's like, you have to like fucking just block all of that out and be like, all right, there's 400 fucking jerk offs here. They look like me. They talk, they speak in my language. I can make them laugh. Why are they jerk offs? I don't know. See, I call them jerk offs because I'm nervous. So I'm lashing out at them. And I had this weird thing where I had to work up like a healthy level of hatred. On some level, if I didn't feel comfortable, I would go like, fuck the fucking host. I'd have to literally, I'd had to go there because that was just me being nervous. So I wasn't like, fuck the host. Thank God for the host. Thank God he has the TV show. I got something to do tonight. So it helps me to like just sort of like dial in, but I'm really bad with like little shit. I mean, it has to come out somewhere. So it's like little things. So like if I'm going to do something, like it's really scary. I don't want to do it. I'm nervous about what's going to happen and everything. But then once I do it, like I'm one of those people, if I'm going in a pool, I just jump in the deep end. I don't walk down the stairs. My wife doing that drives me up the fucking wall. It's like, well, you just get in. It would have been over like fucking a minute ago. This is how I do it.
That's my wife.
Oh my God. It's like, why would you prolong that? So yeah, it helps me with like flying and shit like that. Like the other day I soloed out into a place where I hadn't been before and it was way more gnarly than I thought it was going to be. There was like 3 things all happening at fucking once. And then I got clearance and I was crossing the center line. I was like, what in the fuck is it? And I was just like, all right, just look down your GPS. You can see the traffic. There's nobody there. There's a Charlie airspace coming up. It's from 2,700 or whatever. You're at 2,500. Just stay it here. You don't have to fucking talk to them. Just go north of this. And then I got north of that. And I see there's all these fucking jerk-offs like me getting north of it because they don't want to talk to the fucking tower. So then I just make the decision. These fucking assholes aren't even talking on the radio. I don't want to be near them. So I ended up asking for clearance, got back into the Charlie. So now I'm talking to him. So I got fucking 2 eyes, my eyes and his eyes, watching what these jerk-offs are doing. And I was all able to do that calmly. Now, you tell me to download Google Chrome, and I will almost take my laptop and throw it out the fucking window. And I don't know why I'm like that, but that is the way I am wired. And the problem with that is most of life, 95% of life is downloading Google Chrome. Shit like at that level. So I've spent so much of my life losing my shit over like, anything, like nothing. Like, I mean, like the stupidest shit, like people who don't understand that a garbage disposal, you're supposed to scrape off as much food as possible and then put it in. It's not designed to take all of that fucking food and people just, you know, got a fucking chicken bone going down there.
My daughters just empty all their food into the sink. I go, no. You throw that in the trash, then whatever else the garbage is.
Dude, there's so much little information about garbage disposals. It was like when I was like 30 years old, somebody finally told me how to hit the ketchup bottle. That you hit it on the Heinz 57. Everybody's always going like from the back.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden somebody just goes, no, you just hit it on the 57. And the shit came right out. I was just like, I think the kids call those life hacks or whatever.
Oh, I love a good life hack.
People will stick food like this big and they'll just send it down there. It's like, dude, like, you understand this is the pipes, the sewer, everything goes into this shit. You want as little of that stuff going down there as possible. By the way, dude, the fucking sewer pipe, the fucking drain pipe to the street, I got to get that fixed. Fucking, I just got a couple of gigs coming up. I can't announce them yet. And I'm like, finally. Because, you know, other than podcasting, you know, we've all been in like a financial free fall here. Fortunately, I'm not a fur coat guy. I don't have a grill. I didn't do any of that dumb shit. So I got, you know, I'm all right. And these guys fucking came up and it's just like, yeah, man, we gotta do the whole thing. And I was just like, all right. Just fucking do it. And then it's just like, yeah, this section's fucked up too. And ended up just going all the way around the house. And the number just kept going,
my God.
Does. And I literally go, can you just cap it at this number? And he goes, okay. And he came $2,000 less. And I'm like, oh, is that how it works? I should have said less than that.
So wait, are you doing indoor gigs?
I'm going to do a virtual gig.
Really?
Because I did one. I did a benefit for somebody. This high school kid in Massachusetts got hurt really bad playing hockey. And, you know, it's just something, you know, a comedian, you can just help somebody out. Why not go fucking do it? So,
yeah,
you know, I did that. And then through doing that, it's just like, oh, I could do like a gig or something or a gig or two doing this just because, you know, I just miss it. And I also need to, I'm not Bill Gates here, man. I need to make some fucking money here.
Yeah. I feel like I'm not going to be getting back on stage for at least 5 months. And I won't be able to get on stage for 5 months. And I'm fucking I kind of feel like I have no point in life. I'm just like,
why aren't you getting on stage for that long?
Long story. I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
But I felt very guilty going out and doing those summer shows. Cause I was like, I don't know, am I doing the right thing? You know, I know they're not the ideal climate, but I'm so glad I did them now because I'm like, oh, I would have not gotten on stage for fucking 2 years.
No, but they're safe. Stay in the car, wear the fucking mask, whatever it is. You can do it safely. Like what that guy is doing in Texas, I don't have a problem with him opening up the whole fucking state. My only problem is just have people wear masks when they're inside. I mean, it's a big enough state. I guess people could kind of walk around each other, you know? I don't know. But like, you know, I don't think doing like a show, if they're trying, you know, they're taking people's temperature, at some point, you know, people have to get out of the house. They have to fucking, they have to earn a living.
Yeah.
And dude, I've just seen so many of my favorite goddamn places are just going under. But the upside that I do know of that is I feel like that, you know, I don't think I'm actually really liking this new generation of young people. You know, I did like 3 shows on Friday. Yeah, they're cool. I kind of feel like the millennials took the hit on this whole new overly sensitive, pretending to care time. Like so much of it is just pretending to care and grandstanding and shit. They kind of took the hit on that. Like the way when we were talking to George Lopez, how his generation figured out that doing blow was not good for your career. So, fortunately for them, we knew not to do that. I feel like millennials took that hit for this next generation. They're a little more relaxed. And I think every generation in front of them kind of let them know like what the happy drugs were and what the ones that made you up on a billboard with like fucking wooden teeth look like, you know? Not saying people won't still fuck up, but like, you know, some of the music, like I've been following some people on Instagram where it's just more, not even like lyrics, it's just more vibe music. And
Yeah.
I'm like, where I'm in a part of my life where I'm trying to calm down, you know, with kids and shit. And it's just like, I like this. So, oh, I forgot to tell the end of the mushroom story. So I, I just was so clear the next day. And I was just like, you know what? I need to like take care of myself more. I need to stop. Like, I need to get 8 hours sleep. I need to stop fucking smoking cigars all the time. So I was just like, you know what I'm gonna do in March? I go, fuck this. Like me, I'm like all or nothing. I jump in the pool.
Yeah.
I'm going plant-based. I'm gonna see what this plant-based thing is. I'm going dude. I'm gonna tell you right now, before anybody gets me all fuck, there's no fucking way that I'm not gonna keep eating steaks. Okay. I like, you know, I like fucking steaks too much. Which, by the way, I saw a bear maul a cow the other day on YouTube, and I usually feel so bad for whatever's getting killed by a fucking bear because they just maul them to death. But the cow just makes the funniest fucking noise the whole time. He just sounded like he was a passenger in a car with the bear, and the bear kept missing the exit, like, nah. Doing that, right? I know that's heartless, but I also eat burgers. So anyway, so for the last like 8 days, other than like, you know, after I go to therapy, I there's a sandwich place I go to, and I get like a, you know, a sandwich with like salami or something like that, and then Saturday night we, you know, they opened up the restaurant, so we were sitting outside under a heat lamp, and I got like a chicken palm. But I got to tell you, I ate that chicken palm after eating all like the plant based the whole fucking week, dude. I mean, I felt like I ate a fucking anchor.
For real?
Well, I mean, it's Italian, so they give you like enough for 3 people, which is why I love Italians. But like, it was, I should have stopped. So I was sitting there going like, is that the meat, or is it because I ate? So I think it was a little bit of both. But I've been making like these fucking protein bowls, or they call them Buddha bowls, before that gets canceled. And dude, I'm barely working out. It's just falling off me.
For real?
Yeah. Like
That's
I weighed
crazy.
myself today. Like I lost like 6 pounds.
Holy shit.
But I think you do in the beginning, you lose a lot because your body's like, oh my God, he's finally stopped eating ice cream. Oh, this is great. And then it kind of settles in. So I really believe in having that one big fucked up meal every week. You ever see like The Rock?
Oh,
But-
those
but like
Sunday
what the-
cheat meals?
Yeah, his Sunday night. See, a lot of people fuck up is they have a cheat day. It's a cheat meal. So he'll have like a whole fucking pizza, or like, dude, he was making these waffles that were like, you know, as big as his fucking arms, man. Things were fucking huge. And like, I think that's like, that's kind of been working for me.
Oh,
So,
dude, I walked by a couple eating chicken and waffles in San Diego. I took the girls to San Diego this weekend, and I had a mask on and I had sunglasses on, so the woman couldn't see that I was looking longingly at their food. But I definitely like looked, and then I just kept staring. But I'm in a fucking complete mask, and she got pissed. She was like, "Excuse you," and I was like, in my head, I was like, "Oh, you can't see that I'm just looking at your meal. Like if I had all this shit off, you'd be like,
no,
oh, yeah,
she might have been saying that too.
oh, fuck her."
Because there's certain people, they don't want you to staring at their
It
food.
was so fucking good. It looked so good.
Yeah.
It was by the way, I'll tell you, I don't the name of the restaurant, I don't know the name, but it was right across the street from the Hotel Del Mar, and the fucking chicken and waffles at this place were, I'm talking like double take. I haven't seen tits that have gotten me to stare this long. Like it was overwhelming.
You know, I know a great place for that in I have it in my phone somewhere in Durham, North Carolina. It was one of the best soul food places I ever went to, and now I'm just hoping it's still there with all of this this crap that's going on. Yeah, so that's the deal. So I'm going to try to go the month of March, and then I just need, you know, my buddy Jason Lawhead does. He's kind of.
I just watched him eat a fucking sandwich today on Instagram.
Yeah.
That looked like the greatest sandwich I'd ever seen in my entire fucking life.
He's an unbelievable cook, but he does like vegetarian. He does plant-based thing. So I just need something to switch it up, dude, because I am like this. It's like what I should have done was gradually go into it because I didn't have all these meals, dude. I'm eating like a fucking prisoner of war. Like I got like fucking 4 meals. I've been eating them almost every day, and it's just like if I eat one more fucking sweet potato and cabbage with I can't fucking do it. So I'm getting bored. And I'm like, well, when I eat meat, I don't get bored. It's like, no, when you're eating meat, you got the whole fucking, you're eating chicken, but you're eating chicken like 9,000 different ways. You're eating steak 9,000 different ways, or pork or whatever. But I kind of like the shape that you get in, sleep a little better.